Yeah, here we go. Oh, y'all want to play Jeopardy for a little while? Before we do the Congo review? Who is Peloton? Boom. What is jiu-jitsu? Whatever. Oh. Oh, okay. They're right. What is Hawaii 5-0? Oh. Oh. What is Dynasty? What is Dynasty? Ah. What is hydrogen and oxygen? Ah. Oxygen and nitrogen. Whoa. What is Charlie's Angels? What is to bolt? Bail. Oh. What are the inclines? Stairs. Silly. All right. It's like sometimes I have the wrong word for the questions, right? Yeah. Stairs, incline. Yeah. Bolt, bail. Yeah, it has to make sense, right? Can't just. Yeah. Oh. It's a party with Jeopardy. Yeah. So we'll go to the review now. Congo, 30 years later, 1995. It's based off a Michael Crichton novel from, I think, the early 80s. And what's Congo about? The famous author of Jurassic Park and Andromeda Strain. Yeah. It's about... Oh, I was hoping it was vaginal itch. No, it was just eczema. Okay. Non-vaginal this time. Can't always get what you want, I guess. Now tell me when the itch commercial is about vaginal. Tell your doctor if you have uncontrollable bleeding from your asshole. Yeah, that'd be good. All right. Eczema, what is that? It's not psoriasis. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is eczema? Sounds like hell. I've been sent to eczema or something. I've been sent to enema. What the hell is that? Eczema is like, I guess, a genetic itch disorder. I don't know. I'm making shit up now. I'm not a I'm not a dermatologist or a doctor or something. So, anyways, you want to do that or well? Okay, doke. What do we want to do with it? What we want to do with it? All right, maybe. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. That's a good song, I think. Yeah, gets you hyped. So Congo is about a satellite company from Houston, Texas, that wants to find diamonds in the Congo, and but there's evil ancient monkeys there, and they're killer monkeys in the city of Zinj that have all the diamonds. Yeah, and so they lose the company from Houston loses contact with an explorer trying to find the diamonds for the company for its satellites, and he's killed. I'm sorry, they lost contact, so they send in a team to go rescue him. So that's pretty much the plot of the Congo in the novel, I guess, and I suppose the movie too. Yeah. Oh, and the Waterworld review will be. Did I go see the Congo in the theaters? Yeah, I want to say I went and saw it by myself. Yeah, and yeah. Who are the Masons? No, it's the Illuminati. Oh, is that pretty funny? Hell no. Male and female intimacy pussy. Oh, intimacy. Yeah, that's what they call it. All right. Make it a smash burger. Smashing, baby. Is it keeping together here? What is Ubonics? Okay. Code switching. Hey! I love you. You're my love moon, huh? Yeah, so in the movie, the guy who's missing in action is Bruce Campbell. Yeah. So one of the most charismatic B actors in the world, they kill off in the first like 10 minutes. It reminds me of the movie Executive Decision. So they used to like advertise that Executive Decision would star Steven Seagal, and it had Halle Berry and Kurt Russell in it, and yeah. So then everybody's excited, like, all right, Steven Seagal, Kurt Russell kicking ass together. Ooh, no, that's not what happens. That is not what happens at all. Guess what happens? They kill his ass off in the first 15 minutes. Kill his ass the motherfucker off. And Estonian. That's what's up. Estonia, Latvia. Oh, Lithuania. Ooh, did you get them all? I think I won the Baltic contest. Ooh. Us G's need to know our geography. So we have a fat burger and there's like a thin burger in there, just in case. Fat burger, thin burger, hamburgers. Don't like to waste a lot of space, so I like to pack these bad boys in. Pack them in, down. Pack it up, down. All right. So the team sent in by Joe Don Baker. Hey. Is Laura Linney, a 1990s type of woman back then. The pinnacle of 1990s woman. What would be the pinnacle of 1990s woman? Plain, clean, nice, right? Before Dita Von Teese and Kat Von D. Now I think there's like a return to clean women. You know, you got the Sweeney. Yeah. So maybe there's a return to clean women. There's a clamoring for it. Like I wish women were clean again. Make women clean looking again. Yeah. Not that you don't want smoking hot women anymore. It's that, you know, the return to clean women that aren't all tatted up with a whole bunch of bullshit. You know, they don't have mosaics all over their arms and all over their ass and their back and everything. So back to those clean women that we remember from back in the day. 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, 1990s. And then the clean look ended, I guess, in the 2000s or so. And then now it's making a comeback, right? Okay. Now it's back to the clean girls. Ooh, the clean ladies. Oh. And like make a few burger packs. And then, all right. So Laura Linney is one of those clean women that they used to have in the 1990s and 1980s. And back to those fresh girls, those real clean. Very cleanly. Very plain and photogenic and, you know, very natural women. That's what we're going back to, I guess. Yeah. It doesn't mean that women can't be hot or sexy or anything like that. It just means that they're clean, like Sydney Sweeney. Like, they look clean. She doesn't have a nose ring. She doesn't have fucking green hair. She doesn't have tattoos she's going to regret when she's 90 all over her arms. You know, she doesn't have Sistine Chapel mosaics on her back. She doesn't have nipple rings or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like back to the clean machine. All right. There's nothing wrong with that. That good old, you know, the friends, you know, Rachel and Phoebe and the nice clean girls. Back in the clean girl days. Yeah. Like Friends. Yeah. Jennifer Aniston. Oh, you like to Aniston that, huh? I'll be there for boobs. I'll be there for you, screw. Yeah. Oh. Adults with kind of got stuck. Wish that I knew what I know now when I was younger, boys. Oh, maybe make it a little bit bigger. This one's kind of falling apart, so in that case we'll make it a little bit bigger. The hamburger ball. And then we burp and everything's good. Consult your cardiologist. Okay. Cardiologist. Maybe they figure most people watching Jeopardy have cardio problems. They have heart problems. Oh, ooh. Okay, let's see if that will hold together for the hand builder. Okay, I know it is. It's this humidity. It's breaking it up here. Hold together, my brother. Okay, let's put this beef. Get my beef, chief. Get the relief. Oh yeah. Put that wax paper in between. So we get some. So we have like burgers for two. You know. That's good. Oh, that's one of my favorite country music tunes. I love the one that. Oh man, I'm glad some people out there are still making those classics. Okay, then we get. Is it? You get a big one for this, huh? And I think with the styrofoam, it kind of creates a, unsavory flavor. So the Joe Don Baker sends Laura Linney to find out what happened to her. I think it's her. Is it her fiance, Bruce Campbell, or her colleague? Or yeah, I think it is. It's like her fiance, boyfriend too, or something. And but anyways, they discover he was killed. They send Tim Curry and as playing a Russian guy, and he's like, "We must find the city of Zinj." And it's like some horrible accent. Oh, is that Final Jeopardy? Oh, what is it? Oh, Queen Elizabeth II called 1992 the year of shit? No, it's probably not called the year of shit. The year of hell? Anus horribilis. An anus horribilis? Annum non grata. Was that right? It was the Annus Horribilis, the year of the horrible year. Well, anus. Da 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 da. I like that ending part. Yeah. Da 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 da. Sounds good. All right. Hey, I love you too. You look like a love ruler. Yeah, they're gonna shut off the water now. Let me see. You got enough soapy water here? Well, the beef is ready, you know. So we got beef for tacos, and then also got beef for tacos and for hamburgers. So gonna get better now. That's not bad. Hey, you doing all right too? I love you. Oh, you're so beautiful too. Oh. I love you, Tulip. I love you, Tulip. My love, ruler. Get those scate lattes ready. Okay. Get the scate latte. All right. Scate latte. Scate latte. Scate latte. Scate latte. Scate latte. I had to get some water before they shut the water off here. So. Let's ooh, the scate latte. Then I'm going to discuss the Congo. But quick observation: Happy State Bank. What about the Angry Bank? They don't have the Angry Banks. Happy State Bank. Yeah. Watch the dogs. The Congo. here? Okay. Oh. Yeah, I guess that was my quest. Like when I got my first laptop in 2007, my main quest is how do I make video games big on the big screen? That was like my first mission. And it wasn't a successful mission because I don't think they had HDMI ports, or I didn't understand how they worked back then. So I'm sitting there with a whole bunch of different cables. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. So it was a drag. And then eventually I learned how HDMI cables worked, and there was more ports on the TVs and the computers, and then I learned how to link it all together. But at first it was a nightmare because I didn't know how to do that. Whip. Is it HDMI 1? Number 1. Ooh, like pee-pee. Okay, maybe it's not. Oh, you're silly. You got mixed up with the computer. Oops. All right. First of all, connect the cable box to the TV. All right, here we go. Booyah. That's right. Oh, it's already on Foxy News? Now, I know she's getting older every year like everybody else, but that woman is smoking tits. She's like a blonde with blue eyes. Smoking hot. Let's see. Ooh. Congo. 1995, 30 years later. I don't call it 30th anniversary because this movie sucks. So, that's why. I don't call it 30th anniversary if a movie sucks. Yeah. Congo. Laura Linney. Dylan Walsh is the generic. So if Laura Linney is the generic clean 90s woman, the really nice, professional, mature 90s woman, then Dylan Walsh is like the clean, kind of metrosexual 1990s man with the kind of like a perm thing going on back then. Yeah, it went from mullet, like MacGyver in the late 1980s was cool for men to wear. And then men started to do like more perms in the 1990s. Get back to a kind of a, I guess they used to do perms like back in the 70s, but then having long perm hair became something that men were doing again in the 1990s for some reason. So that's what Dylan Walsh kind of looks like. He's your typical 1990s white guy. And then Laura Linney is kind of like your typical 1990s white woman, I guess. And then you have Ernie Hudson, former Ghostbuster, as trying to spread his wings from his Winston Zedmore. He's trying to leave his Winston Zedmore past. But he doesn't quite successfully do it except for The Hand That Rocks the Cradle with Rebecca De Mornay, and where he plays a retarded guy. So go full retard if you want to win the Oscar. Nobody goes full retard. You have to go full retard to win that Oscar, especially in the 90s. And then retarded guy roles seem to really win those Oscars. Seem to really, something about that special education just riveted audiences. So Ernie Hudson did great as the retarded hero in The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Yeah, so he's trying to further spread his wings and reestablish himself as not Winston Zedmore from the Ghostbusters. And with Ghostbusters 3 not happening, that helped his career, I think, by leaving it open to get other roles for him. So He plays Mr. Monroe, one of the explorers, and he has a weird accent, like he's British or something, and he's like, "I'm Monroe. Hello, nice to meet you," and all this stuff. This is before Wakanda and the Great Kingdom of Wakanda from Black Panther, and so yeah, so he's black, which would be handy in Africa, I guess. I mean, even if you're English African or African American, maybe it helps in Africa. I don't know. Does it? I've never tried it. I've never been black in Africa, so I don't know how it works. But I figure every country and every tribe and every ethnicity is kind of different. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's easy to blend in if you're a black man down there. You just kind of put on some regular clothes and or whatever the clothes of the country are, and then maybe you blend in pretty well. Maybe being white in the Congo kind of sticks out. Yeah, maybe that kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. I don't know. Never tried it. No, I mean, never experienced the experience. I've never been Dave Chappelle leaving off to Africa and discovering himself in an African country. So, did they just immediately accept him, or were they like, "Oh, there's a foreign black guy, kill him," or "Oh, it's our brother, he's coming home"? I don't know how they reacted to it. Yeah. He has money. Go rob him. He's a multimillionaire from America. Take his shit. So then this ragtag group of generic 90s woman, generic 90s man, and generic Dylan Walsh brings a gorilla called Amy that's, I don't know, I guess Michael Crichton, maybe this is Michael Crichton's fault, or maybe it's the fault of the producers and screenplay writers that adapted this novel. But it's probably interesting to people that science fiction concepts that you could bring back a dinosaur or wolves or the woolly mammoth or something. So, of course, that intrigues audiences, genetic, scientific manipulation. So bringing back people from the dead, stuff like that, stuff like Reanimator, that's exciting. But I don't know, cross animal communication seems to be something that's not very exciting to the public, generally speaking. So dinosaurs, bringing back the dire wolves, bringing back stuff that's been extinct. That's kind of interesting. Somebody like brought back, made a clone of Jesus Christ, for instance. Of course, that would be not very cool. Clone of Jesus Christ. They somehow find Jesus Christ's DNA or his blood, and then the scientists, it's like a secret covert project. They clone Jesus Christ, or they clone Hitler or something crazy like that. And they actually do find the blood, the DNA, and they're able to replicate it and totally reconstruct using other DNA to give some kind of DNA that was dead a new life. So kind of like the power of God, or man trying to become God himself. So that's always fascinated the public. Now, interspecies communication has never been really that interesting to the public unless it's like communicating with extraterrestrials, or it's communicating with, let's say, dolphins or octopi, mollusks, or, I guess gorillas and chimpanzees, but it's never been really that fascinating. So the character of Amy is a gorilla that has a translation computer where she could speak and do simple phrases in English, and she can understand, and it's like, Amy sees this, Amy does this, Amy go poo poo, Amy bad gorilla, and it's very annoying throughout the movie. And I think it's annoying because people Are people really interested in chimpanzee gorilla intelligence? You know, Jane Fossey and Gorillas in the Mist and so forth. I guess some people are interested in primate intelligence, and that's, you know, it's a fascinating field, I suppose. It's just not really. I don't know if that really gets the juices going for the, uh, you know, for the cinema, for the movie going public, for the entertainment factor. So it doesn't. The lost city of gold, the city of Zinj, which sounds ridiculous in the first place. The greedy corporation going after the diamonds. The attempt to try to create like an Indiana Jones serial, kind of in the backdrop of a movie, I guess that's science fiction. None of it really works. None of it really blasts off. So the movie's a dud. And then you kill off Bruce Campbell, you know, one of the most exciting actors, at least B movie king actors of, you know, that's come around, and, you know, he's totally unique, Bruce Campbell. So you kill him off, so you don't have any charisma going on. You just have these flat, bland 1990s, poorly written characters, a crappy ass, an Englishman trying to do a shitty Russian accent, and then you have a African American, Ernie Hudson, trying to do a shitty English or retro, like a, I don't know what kind of I guess it's a British accent, or it's like a retro accent. It's fucking awful. And so you don't really care about the team if they get killed or not, because they're so fucking annoying. And so it just ends up being a terrible movie. Plus, the concepts which the plot revolves around is absolutely atrocious. I mean, you know, it's not that interesting. And so, yeah. Is there anything positive to say about the movie? There's never really a sense that the characters are going to get killed, except for the original Bruce Campbell. Uh, I don't think, even when the apes attack in the city of Zinj, I don't really feel like, I know the greedy, and it's cliche because the greedy guy who wants all the diamonds dies. He gets eaten by the monkeys. Tim Curry, with the shitty Russian accent. Monroe, the Dylan Walsh and Laura Linney escape on the air balloon. Um, Amy rejoins the gorillas, the not the evil gorillas, but her species of gorilla in the Congo. But there's not really a sense that Laura Linney's going to lose, and she has a super weapon that she powers with the diamonds at the end. I don't know why that was such a big thing in the 1990s. Laser people having laser weapons was like so amazing to people, screenwriters in the public in the 1990s. It happened in Eraser, which that's a better version of it. But in this, they have it's like Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin, where he has a laser and he powers it through diamonds, and it's just like fucking ridiculous. Yeah. I don't know. There is a fascination with energy particle weapons going on, especially in the 1990s. I'm sure there's a fascination in the 2000s, the 2010s, 2020s, energy particle weapons, but it's especially mobile energy particle weapons, and not just, you know, gigantic arrays and turrets and mounted guns and satellites and things, but actually portable energy particle beam weapons. So, anyways, I can't say this review is a celebration of the Congo 1995. And it's really man, this movie sucked, and it deserved to. I think it actually turned a profit. And it's probably like, I know the critical drinker would say that Avatar was the most successful failure. I think he's mostly talking about how Avatar has a cliche plot where the evil corporate, where the, Europeans come and take away the native aliens' land because they're looking for a special element or a mineral or some shit like that. And that people went to go see Avatar not because it was a original story, but because it had amazing special effects. Really, people just enjoyed it because it was a diversion, and it was great special effects, and it happened on another planet, and it had James Cameron, and uh, you know, so that was it. Yeah, it just was. Hey, this is interesting. There's another planet. There's a moon. It's like wow, it's a whole new world. It's kind of like Alice in Wonderland or The Wizard of Oz, going to the land of Oz. It's like you're going to Pandora. It's like, oh, this is amazing. And so it was just pure science fiction, fantasy, escapism. There was really nothing to it. It had a cliche Native American, European colonist story, basically. It was just cliche. But people enjoyed it because it was just it was fucking wild, right? Blue aliens and shit. Now, I don't know if people want to see blue aliens for, I know they did the trailer for Fire and Ash, and that's coming out, and The Way of Water. I don't know how it's doing financially. I guess, people just love seeing a movie with some beautiful visuals. They don't care if the story's good or the character's good. I don't think anymore. They don't really care, I suppose, about the narrative or the plot structure. They don't really think about it. They're just like, hey, look, pretty things. Pretty alien planets, imaginary world, woo! And yeah, I guess that makes $1 billion, worldwide, I suppose. And James Cameron will keep making more. It doesn't matter how much the critics hate the Avatar films. He's gonna have a cool retirement making Avatar movies. He has decided, and that's what he's gonna do for the rest of his life, I suppose, until he dies, is make avatars. So that's it. That's what he has decided, that Avatar, not anything else, not Terminator or anything like that, not Aliens. He's decided that Avatar is going to be my, swan song, my love letter before I pass, from New Zealand, where he lives now, I think. So, anyways, well, here's to James Cameron, and I hope, I don't know if I could watch 7 avatars. Maybe I will. I probably won't. I don't really like it that much. The first movie was kind of had a novelty to it, and then as the sequels keep coming, it's gonna get less and less. It'll just be like, I don't care. I've seen this shit before. The evil colonists come with their machines and try to destroy the beauty of the Naburi people or whatever. The Navi people. It's just like, yeah, not really that interesting to me. Anyway, I think the first movie was really interesting because I saw it in an IMAX and it was in 3D glasses. And it just felt like you were going to Oz or something. It had that whole like wow factor about it. And it was kind of interesting with the avatars that you could act like you were an alien. If you got into the pod and everything, I thought that was like a cool thing. But now it's just like, well, no. Whoop de doo, whoop de shit. I don't care as much anymore. So that was a while back, right? 2009. So it's anyhow. About the special effects with the Congo. I mean, it's pretty cool, fighting evil monkeys by a volcano that's erupting. It was kind of, cool, I guess. But, the problem with the movie is that you really don't care who lives and who dies. Like, if everybody died in the movie, maybe they'd even like it better. Because they were like, we didn't even like the characters in the fucking first place. So if they all died, like, that's, the main problem with the movie is that the character you care about the most gets killed off. Bruce Campbell, because, this is like whack ass decision making by the studio to kill off Bruce Campbell. They should have killed off Dylan Walsh and then had Bruce Campbell be... No, him with the monkey. I don't know about that. Him with Amy. Yeah, that probably would have been shitty. But he could have been like the comic relief or something, like in Evil Dead. Yeah. You ain't leading but two things but right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town. Yeah. For the Evil Dead series. I never even saw these assholes before. I mean, think of how brilliant he would have been in the Congo, playing like a sarcastic Dr. Ian Malcolm type guy, like Jeff Goldblum. But anyways, missed opportunity and terrible, I guess, plot and concept. A lot of that could be attributed to Michael Crichton. The reason why it was so successful, why it made back its budget, at least I think it cost like $50 million, and then it made back its budget times two, $150 million. So I think the reason why is that people just trusted, okay, if it was a Michael, back then, they thought, well, if it's based on a Michael Crichton novel, then it must be a great movie. And for a while that was working. And then I think by Sphere, then it started to wear off that Michael Crichton magic touch. And people realized like every movie based on a Michael Crichton novel wasn't going to be gold. And so, yeah, I saw Sphere too. It's a little bit more interesting than Congo. So, more of a psychological horror thriller. So, my friend said Sphere, the book, he kept talking about, oh, Sphere, dude. Sphere. Oh, man, Sphere. He'd be talking about Sphere all the time. Like, oh, have you read Sphere yet? Oh, my God, man. And then we saw the movie, and it kind of sucked. And he was like, oh, man, the book was way better than the movie. And I was like, oh. Yeah. So, plus in the old film days, the film fucked up, and so that was another problem when we saw the movie. The film fucked up, or the projection booth, and for a little while, so we had to wait. Maybe that killed. I don't know if it probably would have mattered ultimately, but the Congo, yeah, it's not a 30th anniversary review because I'm not celebrating it. I'm just acknowledging that it existed, which is more than it deserves. Basically, people love Jurassic Park, Steven Spielberg, based on Michael Crichton's novel Jurassic Park. And they went to the Congo thinking they were going to have some amazing cinematic experience with great characters and a great story and a fantastic adventure. And that is not what we got. We got something not that. Whatever I just said, the Congo is not that. So it blows ass, and that's in a nutshell. I could have just said Congo 1995 and said it blows ass, and it could have saved the hour, but I decided, kind of lay it on why it sucked and why it's so forgettable, really.